There and going live. Yeah, but you can't see me. All right, guys. For everybody, this is Mick at Night. And before I play the intro, I just want to give you guys some words. Chris and Jason, if you could take over for just a few minutes, I have to bow out for a second to restart my internet because it's getting a little spotty.
No problem, Chris. We got this.
I got you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mick at Night Shirts Off Friday. Woohoo!
It's Mick at Night. It's such a delight. Hey, everybody, it's Mick at Night. Filmed live in front of a studio audience.
Well, still Shirtless Friday. Woohoo!
I'll see you guys in just a few minutes, all right?
You got it, man.
Thank you.
Jason, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. I can't wait till next week when we, do the toughness of getting rid of our hair.
We'll see how that goes. I'm to be honest with you, it's for a great cause, so I really want to do it. And then on top of it too, since we're going down that route, we hit the goal. I go and I start shaving my hair off. It's long enough that I can donate it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to donate it to another organization as well. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1, folks. We're not only going to help kids out, get some meals in their bellies during their days if they need it. We're also going to make sure that somebody can, have a little clarity with confidence and feel good about themselves if they've been going through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, they say this helps boost their confidence, their self-esteem and image. So why not? I might as well toss it in the trash.
As a bald man, that is beautiful hair, and it's almost sacrilegious that you're shaving it all off. I get it for a good cause, but I did that once. I shaved my head and never came back. This was my hair.
It's the only haircut that I pretty much have never had was just a straight bald out of this. I've had the low cut Caesars, I've had the tape ups, I've had literally from the age of 13 or 14 till I was 28 or so when I first grew out my hair the first time. I had this half crown cowlick going on like Wolverine. And my name in college was actually Wolverine. Everybody just called me Wolverine. So
what you should do is shave it into a mullet and then finish the stream with the mullet.
I've had a mullet. I've had a rat tail back in the day where it was nothing but just the little piece of ponytail hanging at the end on the back.
Who thought that was a good idea? I remember the rat tail.
80s, 90s, I don't know.
I know. It was awful.
Bro, I got this one picture from the school pictures of me wearing this gold floaty dress shirt, right? This almost button up with this weird collar. And then I had this black onyx fucking medallion thing that was you pull it up and it had just the 2 strings hanging like I'm a fucking cowboy. That was my school pictures one year. I think it was kindergarten, 1st grade, 3rd grade, something like that. It was somewhere in that range. And to this day, I look at that picture and I just got to look at my mom and dad. Well, my dad's no longer here, but I would be seriously, why? And they just be you look so cute. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't understand how I got annoyed. I got picked on for that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Stop it. That's all I get. I stop it. I went through it and they're telling me I stop it.
Tucked into my corduroys. Yeah, so
cool. Oh, I haven't.
My mom's you picked your own clothes. I'm oh, because I tried to blame her once and she's you picked the corduroys. I'm well, why did you let me? You're still my parents. You could have stopped it.
I love when parents do that shit. Like we had any real say. You're the ones driving the car here, people. You're the ones steering the boat here.
We should do a show, Chris.
Guys.
Hey, look who it is.
Welcome to Mick at Night. You guys have been killing it while I was gone.
Yeah, we tried.
Thank you.
So all of my energy went straight to that last show.
I'm sorry.
No. Well, it did because you know what? There's more pressure. I have no pressure on this one.
This is the first time since I've known you that I wasn't on the anniversary proper show.
Well, why didn't you come in?
What's that?
Why didn't you come in?
Because I'm watching. I got a kid over tonight, so.
You son of a gun! How dare you?
See, this is why I keep receipts.
I'm here for this. This is where I shine. Is on Mick at Night. It's a lot more chaotic.
Too many work things. It's been a bit. Oh, okay. Sorry, Dan, if you're watching. Dan's not gonna make it tonight, unfortunately.
Lame, Dan.
No, it's a good reason. Good reason. I'll give him that. But
I love Dan.
And to answer your question, Jason, only if you want to. You're more than welcome. But I don't want to force anybody. But are you guys excited?
I'm very excited.
I guess Sturdy's answer was no.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pick on him. Well, no, like, because at the end of the show, I was like, "Oh, are you coming on, dude?" And he's like, "I gotta talk to the wife."
Nice.
Hey, probably has another good reason. That's probably a good reason too.
She's probably like, hell no, you've been doing shows all week.
I don't know how my wife lets me keep doing it.
Like, he was doing shows before he did your show today.
That's true.
No comment on me.
Sturdy's an animal.
Yeah, that surprised me because, like, he said he was going to be on the shows, and then I saw him live, and I'm like, it's like 6 o'clock. What are you doing? All right, here we go. I got nothing planned. What do you want to talk about? I had a horror movie trivia tournament.
Okay.
I can just ask horror movie questions and see who wins.
We could do that.
Yeah, whatever. We just did a whole bunch on hair and getting picked on in school, so whatever's on the table.
I dig it. All right, I'm in. Let me get my cards, and I will do it that way because that's gonna be a lot more fun. I'm still here though, but I don't want anybody to see me get up because I'm fat.
Right.
PHAT.
I can
Word,
shave my toe hair on stream.
Wait, you're shaving your toe hair? You said?
I said I could on stream. I'm gonna have to get the OnlyFans going. 3 Geeks OnlyFans.
Oh my god. See, now Sturdy had me take my hair out. Now I gotta figure this shit out again.
Get that hat back on, dude.
Look. He had me take my hair out and then he's gone. Horror trivia. Let's go.
Got all the cards. These are what everybody at CFF for Stump the
Back to
Snob.
Luigi.
Get to it.
Mario.
Come on, Sturdy Bird.
Oh, I don't think he's coming. He said he's probably not gonna make it.
Yeah,
But
we hit our quota of shows we're allowed to do in a week today.
That's legit. That's a lot of shows. I don't want to do that many shows. I already do. All right. Here's how this is going to go. I am going to ask each of you 5 questions. I'm going to put you in the hot seat.
Okay.
Try and get as many as you can in this first round. All right.
Okay.
And that's going to be Chris is up first.
What's up?
Here we go. Chris, tell us a little bit about yourself, sir.
My name is the Worst Damn Gamer Ever. You can find me anywhere at the Worst Damn Gamer Ever, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram. I'm a variety streamer that plays games from Fortnite, Apex, Overwatch, and I'm about to start playing some spooky games. And I don't mind doing charity, which is why I'm going to cut my hair off if we hit our goal. So make sure you're donating. Casters for a Cause. I'm pretty sure Mick's got the GoFundMe link somewhere. He'll put it up for you.
There you go. Well,
down.
that's the call. That's the thing. So donate.
Donate.
In the comments is the link for donation for the GoFundMe. It all goes direct. Whatever we earn goes directly to All for Lunch, which is an organization trying to end school lunch debt. Very cool organization.
That is very cool.
Now, get that right. I think I screwed up. There we go. That's an old one, but whatever.
What you got, Bobby?
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to pick out 5 random ass cards. So 1, 2, 3.
This reminds me of the dating game.
4, 5. All right. So I'm going to ask you a question off of each card.
Okay.
And whoever by the end has the most right wins the round.
Okay.
We'll figure out how many rounds we have as we go. Well, it depends on how much fun we're having. But these 5 cards, I'm going to say this. I'm going to ask you a question from each card. And Jason, you're getting the other question from each card. They're both top or bottom. I'm going to give you the choice first, Chris.
Okay.
Do you want the top question or the bottom question?
I think I'm more of a bottom. Let's go with the bottom.
Yeah, good. I'm more of a top. I'm more of a top, man. So we got this.
All right. Who wrote the 1981 film An American Werewolf in London?
No clue.
You can opt for only half the point for a multiple choice.
Ooh, I would like to phone a friend. No, I would like the multiple choice option.
Late to the party, but I'm here. Thanks for coming over, George. Appreciate you. We're playing horror trivia tournament, and the winner may get a T-shirt. But I want to see some good winning. I was going to do a tournament, so like I thought it'd be fun, but now I just give one of you guys. Where wins this one?
That's
all right. Wear it with happiness. All right. So you want phone a friend? We can add that. We can add that portion to it, but I don't have
enough friends. I'd have to call Sturdy, and he's occupied.
He
probably wouldn't know anyway.
You can give the link to one friend and have them come on and answer it for you. So I'm gonna. If you want to try that, I'll save this question for the end.
No, I'll go with the multiple choice for this one. Let's get the show on the road here. Damn, starting off.
Man, somebody wants to go game a little bit. Damn. All right.
What happened?
Somebody wants to game a little bit. Damn.
No.
No. I'm kidding you. Toby Hooper.
Okay.
John Landis. John Carpenter. What's his name? Wes Craven.
B.
John Landis. Very good. You got that. You got half a point there.
Whee!
I don't know who's keeping track. Somebody in the audience keep track.
Okay.
Tell me.
I got a notepad right here too.
I wouldn't have needed multiple choice on that. Boom.
There's some shit talking going on.
Yeah, right. With his crazy son Max.
Oh, that's awesome. You see, smart. He can phone a friend. I can't phone a friend. Nobody's gonna tell me anything. All right, second question. They're here. Name the movie. You can also do a multiple choice again.
Is it me or Jason?
It's you. We're doing bottom.
Oh, that's Poltergeist.
Oh, okay, good. That's you got 1.5 points. What body part was the creature after in the movie Jeepers Creepers? And I will let you have half a point if you could tell me the name of the actor in the movie.
I don't know the name of the actor. What body part was he after?
Was the creature after? Have you ever seen that movie?
Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Eyes?
Yes, very good. Eyes. All right. Question number 4. You are 2.5 points right now. Which J.J. Abrams film had the tentative title 1/1808? I didn't know this either. And you can still do the same with multiple choice.
What is it? That
I think
like
this
one of the numbers on top.
I want to point something out with this question.
No, this is horrible.
I know, and it's hard, and I want to give you a little bit of a hint, and I would do the same for you, Jason, because I don't think it's fair that they said J.J. Abrams film. He produced it. He didn't direct it.
I was like, I don't recall him doing horror.
He did, and it's a pretty famous horror movie, but he didn't direct it. He produced it. So, George Brooks got it right. He just sent me a message.
I have no clue.
My guess before you said he didn't direct it, my guess would have been Super 8, because that's like the closest thing to horror that he would have directed. But I'm glad you said that, because it's not that.
And I don't have the chat up either, so I don't see it.
You want to do multiple choice? You want to do multiple choice?
Sure. Was it Saw?
Was that your answer? Because I didn't give you the multiple choice yet.
That's my answer. Yeah.
Wrong.
Damn it.
It is. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to offer that to Jason. Any wrong questions I'll offer to the other person. How's that
Chance
sound?
to steal, like a Family Feud. I like it.
All right. Final question. You ready? In the movie Predator, what substance conceals the character Dutch from the creature? Ooh. Jason's like jowls are like shaking. He's trembling because I think he knows.
What substance?
Salivating. I'm losing hair.
George, I have a feeling you're probably correct because yep. George.
It's funny. I was going to say ectoplasm, but that's Ghostbusters. I have no clue, honestly.
Do you want a multiple choice? Maybe
sure.
Possible half?
Sure.
Okay. Is it blood? Is it mud? Is it water? Is it food?
The only one that would make sense for horror is blood. So I'm gonna go with blood.
It is mud.
It really in space in aliens.
No, predators.
Oh, bro, I thought you said aliens, bro. I was like, wait,
That's on
what?
you. That's
And I was literally like, yo, mud is predators. That's literally what I said in my head. Dang it.
All right, we're gonna put Jason in the hot seat. Jason, tell him a little bit about yourself, then I have a question for you before we get started.
Thanks, Dragonblee.
I'm Jason with the Three Geeks Podcast. We're live Saturdays at 7.
Love it. That's it. Like you just stopped really abruptly, so I'm like, all right, I want to make sure he's not taking a breath or something. He's underselling it. So Three Geeks Podcast is awesome, and you should go check it out. You should.
I had somebody in my chat going mud.
I'm used to doing shows with John Orlando where he does like 15 minutes of plugs and leaves me with like 10 seconds, so I just get it in and out real quick.
You are a professional, my friend. Jason, I want to ask you a question that was posed earlier on the Scene Snobs podcast. We all answered it. I want to see what you think. Alternate universe, you shows up. It's a woman. Do you have sex with her?
That's a good question. I mean, that's technically masturbation, right?
Well, I mean, we think so. I absolutely, without hesitation, said yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I'm sorry, Mom.
But I did. I'll tell you what. I'm not ashamed to admit this. I'm very ashamed, actually. But I'm going to say I'm not ashamed. Remember back in the, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago when they would say, morph your, see what you look like as a woman or the opposite sex or whatever. And I did it as like a woman, and I was very attracted to myself. So that's all I'm going to say. I was just fucking around with you guys. I was, but I'm just fucking around with you guys. Anyway, here we go. Top questions. Ready, buddy? FYI, I love that Ghostbusters, the bloody Ghostbuster sign. Yeah,
the knife.
Thank you.
I feeling you're gonna go 5 for 5 on this. You love this shit. What holiday themed movie featured a crazed miner and a pickaxe?
My Bloody Valentine.
Very good. And that's 1 point.
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. What is the name of Broken Lizard's 2004 slasher film that was released after Super Troopers?
Club Dread.
2 for 2. What is the name? What is the name of the horror film magazine that debuted in 1979 and is returning to print in 2018?
Fangoria.
3 for 3.
Wow.
He's killing it. What movie features an alien hunter hiding in the jungle using trees and camouflage? That's ridiculous. Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Predator.
and for a bonus point, what does he hide on himself? What does he put on himself to hide from? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that to him. And the final question, you're 4 for 5 so far. Kudos, great job, man. Name the movie with the tagline in space, no one can eat ice cream. Wow. In space, no one can eat ice cream. I'll tell you right now, after I read, because I didn't know it. After I read it, I was like, wow, that makes sense. And yeah, George, you have all the answers right. Except for he doesn't know it. You don't know the last one, George. That's funny.
I'm gonna go with Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
5 for 5.
Wow, that was a good guess.
Wow, dude, that's a great. Yeah, as soon as I read
that was a
it,
guess.
Like,
that was an educated guess, but it was a guess.
Swept me. He swept
Dude.
my ass.
And then the answer to J.J. Abrams' question was Cloverfield.
Yes. So that's 6.
I still
right?
haven't seen Cloverfield.
So you're Jason's up. Well, you should. Check it out.
I haven't either.
Yeah,
Chris.
terrible.
The only one of those movies I've seen. Well, I've seen Predator and I've seen Killer Clowns. That's it.
I love it. All right, you ready for round 2?
Sure.
Hey, it's still anybody's game. Although I have a feeling it's going to be Jason's game. Because he knows the answers more than I do. And I'm
when I owned a game store, we used to have to clean discs. So I've read the back of like so many movies, whether I've seen them or not.
You know what's sad? I probably worked at the same company. Did you work at Hollywood or Blockbuster?
I worked at Hollywood.
It was a local place.
I was Hollywood. Yeah.
I worked at Premiere Video, and then I went to work at Hollywood Video. I fucking love both
preferred-
these stores.
I preferred Hollywood Video over
Hollywood
Blockbuster
Video.
because
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
they had the obscure Van Damme sequels that sucked.
But not just that, they had obscure everything. Like you can go in the horror section and find stuff that you'd only find in like the mom and pop stores. So I always had, I loved it.
We're talking Bloodsport 3 Hollywood Video.
Oh my God, I forgot about that movie. All right,
Love Bloodsport.
we're gonna go on to round 2. This one's a little different. You have to pick a subgenre of horror, and I will ask you a question based on that. So whatever your strength is, you might want to pick those.
Okay.
So, Jason, what's your subgenre?
Slasher.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay. You cannot pick slasher.
I know. I'm gonna go with zombie. Is that a subgenre?
That is 100% a subgenre. And Jason, because you popped up first, I'm going to put you up first. Okay. Let me find a good slasher question for you. Okay. What is the name, the full name of the serial killer who possesses the good guy doll?
Charles Lee Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. All right. Very good.
You just watched the Chucky premiere last night.
That's awesome. I should have known that. What? Okay. So we're only gonna do 3 questions of each on this one. Okay. Let's find the next one.
This is my favorite game show ever.
I know. I should have been more prepared. Okay. No, fuck that. I'm not doing that one. That's way too easy. I can't do that to Chris. I got to save those for him.
Thanks. I love the
okay
little lollipop, the little softball pitches.
I'm okay with
Love
that.
But I want to find a good one for you because you know your stuff.
Who was the killer in Friday the 13th, Part 2?
Who was the killer in Friday the 13th, Part 5? Okay, here we go. I think that works. I think that could be. No, it doesn't work. Oh, I'm saving that one for Chris. Jesus, they don't have a lot of slasher questions, do you? You should have picked vampires, dude. 7,000 vampire questions. I don't think she counts as a slasher. Carrie doesn't count as a slasher.
Vampires and werewolves are my weak point.
That's Supernatural. Yes, you had to pick slasher. Okay, here we go. I'm going with this. This is slasher. What was written on the hotel door in The Shining?
Red rum.
Okay, shut up. Done with you, Jason. Your last
Murder
question.
backwards.
I'm doing this one. Hopefully this one's a harder one for you. What iconic horror movie actor appeared in the opening sequence of the 2006 film Hatchet?
The first one.
Uh-huh.
Shit. No, Kane Hodder was the
Like on Jeopardy.
Robert Englund.
That's correct. It's 3 for 3. He guessed and got it.
You know, it's funny. I was
All
gonna say I've never seen Hatchet. I saw that it was done by Kane Hodder the other day, and I was like, "Yo, I've never seen that." Now it's funny that the question comes up about it.
They're fun. They're fun slashers.
Yeah. They're definitely, and then the more they go on, I'll give it to them. They make it a lot of fun. All right,
Nice.
First question, sir.
Let's go.
What was George A. Romero's first installment of his classic zombie movie franchise?
Oh my gosh.
Night of the Living Dead.
Yes, very good.
Man, you got the preschool questions coming at you, Chris.
This one too. They don't have a whole lot of zombie questions that I see so far. Where did the survivors in Dawn of the Dead take refuge? I can't wait to hear this one.
How old are you, Chris? You might not know the answer to this.
No, I probably should, honestly.
You should watch it. It's very good.
The mall.
Yeah. Shot in Monroeville, Pennsylvania Mall. Yeah, very good, man.
You know what's funny is I just was like, yo, the video game Dead Island is like there's a mall one.
Oh, Galen Mall in the remake.
Yeah, I was just like a mall.
George Bricks is still answering. I'm doing very good. Good job, George. And he did say Galen Mall was the remake of Dawn of the Dead. Also a good version. Let me find another zombie question for you. I feel like that should be allowed. Does that work? No. Do mutates? Can we just start calling people mutates? Are you a mutate?
Yep.
There's just no fucking zombie questions. You had to pick the hardest one, dude. All right. I'm going to find one right now. Oh, okay, cool. Here we go. First one. What type of virus is unleashed in the 2016 movie Train to Busan? Just say it. Just say it. Just say exactly what you're thinking. Just say it.
Zombie virus?
There it is. Sorry, dude. I have to give him that one.
I was like, is this that easy that I'm just overthinking it right now?
Yes. Yes. As soon as I saw it, I was like,
another movie I have not seen.
You're killing me, Smalls. All right. How do you guys think this game is going? How do you score it so far?
So I got 3, 4, 5.5 to his 8.
8.
Yeah,
we did 5 and then 3. Okay, 5 and 3. All right. Now you guys get to pick another subgenre, not the same one. But this time it's going to be another 3 questions. If you get one wrong, you automatically lose a point.
Ooh, okay.
For every one that you get wrong, you lose a point, I should say.
All right.
Okay. And Jason, since you're in the lead, you get to pick again. What's your subject?
I'm gonna let you pick first, Chris. Give you the advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with let me do. I guess I'll take vampires.
Okay, vampires. And Jason, how about you?
Haunted house.
Good one. Good one. Now, haunted house. Let's score this because if I can't find a direct haunted house, do ghosts count?
Yeah, we'll do haunted house / possession.
Okay. How about we do haunted house / supernatural?
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm thinking like Amityville style. Yeah.
All right. So, Chris, you're going to go first.
Okay.
We're going to do 3 questions for this one. And I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
Hi.
So there you go. Now you picked vampires, correct?
Yes, sir.
I just saw 50,000 vampire questions, so I better see some goddamn questions here. Hey, if I had asked a question about part 6, Jason part 6, would that have counted under zombies? Or he's a deadite, so I guess that doesn't count. Stupid.
I don't know.
Ooh, I'm saving that one for Jason. That's gonna be a good one. Now I get a zombie fucking question. Stupid. Where the hell are the vampires? These vampires are pissing me off. They don't exist anywhere. I just saw a bunch, and now when I need them, I don't have them. Just like a condom.
Wow.
Well,
I was gonna say, I grew up in the city. It sounds like NYPD. No.
What do you think I do just because I don't have a condom? I know. I just said when you need them and you don't have. Oh wait, Jason has a kid over. I don't want to get him in trouble.
You're fine.
Okay, cool. I just realized my son yelled at me today. He's like, "You gotta stop cursing." I was like, "Fuck that." That's
like, you know what? You're fucking right.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Got one for you. What state does the film and comic book miniseries 30 Days of Night take place in?
Maine?
Is that your final answer? Or you want to do the?
I'm gonna cheat, I guess, since I'm getting an opportunity. I'll take the halfway opportunity.
All right.
Anybody in my chat know? 30 Days of Night. That was, I think, Josh Hartnett.
You cheater. Yeah, it was. All right. Was it Maine?
No.
Was it North Dakota? Was it Michigan? Was it Alaska? Or was it Nova Scotia?
You look short.
Technically the same, aren't they? I'm gonna go with Alaska.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Nova Scotia is incorrect. It's Alaska. So good job.
Oh, sweet. 30 Days of Night. That, like, there's actually a place on Earth that occurs. It's fucking Alaska.
I would have guessed Michigan. Nothing good comes from Michigan.
Oh, you didn't say nothing about water.
I threw out. That's true. I didn't say anything about water, and I ran out of my vampire questions. So
or Slim Shady. So
I guess that's true. Never mind. Take back what I just said.
And then I have the next one is going to be a fun one. I think you'll enjoy that one. And not the next question. The next round is you get to pick. Is that your son giving you answers? Do you both have answers?
No.
No, I'm kidding. I love it. If my son was down here, I'd make him give me answers too.
I'm better off going with this.
Okay. All right, this one's going to be really bad for you. The late Aaliyah. Lovely, beautiful, amazing voice, Aaliyah. Just truly fantastic and a lost artist that it still we feel. The late Aaliyah starred in which 2002 movie based on the Anne Rice book series, The Vampire Chronicles?
Queen of the Damned.
Great
I was
job.
about to say, some would say she's a queen.
I love it. George is killing it over here, over in the chat. He said me
show off,
messages with all the right answers. Nice. Hey, give him credit. He knows his stuff. Where were you in high school when we could have hung out and talked horror movies? No, probably there. I was around trying to learn them. All right. Oh, such a good movie. Jason, have you ever seen A Cat's Eye? The Cat's Eye?
Yes, I have.
Such a good one. You should watch that one, Chris, if you get a chance.
I will.
So odd. It's like it was written by like Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
Like the stories were, at least. Sorry, I'm stalling for time until I find a question.
It's so funny. Every time I pull out my notebook, like every other page has a different movie I need to add to my itinerary of things to watch.
Oh, perfect. I love this one. This film was written by a very popular 90s director about a gang of vampires in a bar. Was also made into a TV series.
A gang of vampires in a bar made into a series.
And I should mention that this director was very popular in the 90s when this movie was made. So I'll give you that hint.
From
But
Dusk
he's
Till Dawn.
still popular. Yes, From Dusk Till Dawn. 3 for 3.
Dude, what's so fun about that movie is not telling somebody it's a vampire movie and just letting it happen.
I know, right? Once you hit that, because like that's a hard watch. And then you get to the vampires and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening in this movie?
I didn't know. Like, and I got there and I'm like, what's happening? Like, this is awesome.
I used to love that movie. Yep.
Now you got Queen of the Damned, man. And I'm talking to George. Just for record, I wrote a fanfic Resident Evil story that took place at St. Mary's. I made Mick an 8-foot-tall zombie codenamed Kimball.
Nice.
I like that. It's pretty cool. Thanks, man. Like really proud of that. Like make it into a movie and then I can be an 8-foot-tall zombie. Here we go. So we're doing ghosts, supernatural, haunting type of stuff, right? Like haunted house, but it involves the supernatural.
Yes.
Oh wait, you're out of the hospital. Get out of here, Jason.
Yeah, I'm all here now.
Oh, here I
I don't
am.
have a producer. He's working tonight. Which Peter Jackson film stars Michael J. Fox as a ghost hunter?
Frighteners. Fantastic.
Very good movie. Very.
I gotta check that out.
You
Very
definitely
good movie.
Love that.
It's Michael J. Fox's last movie, I think.
I was gonna say it had to have been.
I don't know if it was last. No, he was in Interstate 61. Interstate 60. That might have been his last starring role.
I think that's what it was.
Because
That's
Interstate
where
60
he started to
was
notice his ticks.
that was a weird one because not Frighteners, but Interstate 60 that had Gary Oldman in it. It stars James Marsden and Amy Smart. Had Gary Oldman in it as like a really big main character. And this is like 2002, 2003. It had Kurt Russell in it, Christopher Lloyd, and Michael J. Fox. This is a crazy movie. It was really good though. I like that a lot. Sorry, that's me pitching it to everybody else. Okay, here we go. No, you're not vampires. Sorry. Where's the fucking ghost? Come on. That's not it. I'm gonna find a good one for you because I need to give you a little more challenging ones. You can't just you're good at this. So, not that you're not good at this, Chris. You're doing fantastic.
Whatever, dude. Good save.
That's what I should do. I should test Chris's knowledge every time he does a live. I'm gonna start commenting with.
I mean, just like we were saying earlier on the last episode of your anniversary edition, stuff like this is what makes me push myself further. So I will start revisiting some of these.
All right, this one works. This one definitely works. If it's challenged, I'm going to argue it. What actor stars in the 1999 film Stir of Echoes, which a man sees visions about being hypnotized after being hypnotized?
Even I know that one.
You shit talker. He's winning.
I don't know if
Yo, he's telegraphing right now. He's making it dramatic for the people.
Yeah, he's going to go on for another like 10 minutes and then finally be like, "I'm just kidding. I know who it was."
I don't know. It's not right. It's not right. You don't have the right answer. I think it's the sequel he's in. The crappy sequel.
I know exactly who you're thinking of right now, too. I know exactly who you're thinking of. The Homefront one about the soldier who comes home. I'm not telling you the actor. You got to quit.
Half point or quit, sir?
Yeah, you can half point it.
Give me the half point.
All right. So the choices are: was it Rob Lowe? Was it Kevin Bacon? Was it fucking guy? Was it? I'm trying to think of other stars around that time that were like looked like them. Was it Charlie Sheen? Clearly not. Or was it does it matter at this point because you clearly know it's one of the first two? Or is it Jack Nicholson? There you go. Tom Cruise, whatever.
Rob Lowe.
That is incorrect, my friend.
That's who I was thinking when I said it before.
I know as soon as you said, no, I think he's in a crappy sequel, I was like, yeah, you're thinking Rob Lowe. It's actually Kevin Bacon, for sure.
I mean, you're still in the lead, but...
You're in the lead by a lot.
I know it wasn't Rob Lowe. God, why did I do that?
Wait until the final round. It's coming. All right. What 2005 movie contains elements of both supernatural and a courtroom drama?
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. What 2005 movie contains elements of both the supernatural and a courtroom drama?
2005. Courtroom. I love courtroom dramas. Supernatural. Like, why haven't I? What is this? Man.
Very good, George.
It's Not a Time to Kill.
It came out like 10 years before.
I know. I'm just saying, naming courtroom dramas while I think about it. Man. Shit, I don't know. Give me a multiple choice.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right. Was it The Possession? Was it Dernst? Oh, no, not Dernst. I'm trying to think of the French title. How to pronounce it. I'll just go with another one. I was made up anyway. Little do I care. What was it? The Last Exorcism of Emily Rose, or the Exorcism of Emily Rose? I think it was called, or was it The Last Exorcism?
The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Very good. I'm not good at thinking these on the spot. All right, final round. You guys ready to see who wins?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. First person to raise their hand gets to answer the question.
Ooh.
Now we're going to throw a little craziness in it. I'm going to give you 3 choices of stuff to answer questions about, whether it be genres, directors, actors, whoever, right? If I ask you a question, you can pass it. If you think the other person doesn't know and they try to answer and they get it wrong, they're going to lose 5 points. Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jason, you are in the lead. So
By 1 point.
By one, really?
By 1 point.
Holy
You
shit,
got a
don't
half
lose me.
point and then a 0 on the second question there.
It's going to be up by 6 in a second.
Hey, don't feel too bad. I had a couple fucking softball pitches, so it's all good.
I know. That's why I said he's going to be up by 6 in a second. All right, Jason. I'm going to pick a director question for you. See how well you know the horror. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. In the Eli Roth movie, The Green Inferno, who abducts a group of student activists after their plane crashes in the Peruvian jungle? You can, I want to be fair to Jason on this one. It doesn't have to be the name of the tribe, just a descriptor.
One more time on the question.
In the Eli Roth movie, The Green Inferno, who abducts a group of student activists after their plane crashes in the Peruvian jungle?
Cannibals.
Very good. All right. Now, we're going over to you, Chris. I'm going to give you an actor question.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That'd be a good director question.
Adult film stars included or no?
Everybody's included. Don't worry. I love Jason's intently thinking. He's on it. He's like, I'm gonna win this. All right, here we go. David Naughton and Griffin Dunn play a pair of unfortunate backpackers in the 1981 Lycanthrope classic. What's the name of the movie?
American Werewolf in London.
Very good. Very good. All right. Now, Jason.
It's a close one.
I'm going to pick a question out for you about an entity or a ghost sort of question. All right. No, that's not that one. Okay, here we go. What room number, also the title of the movie, is a paranormal hotspot in the 2000 film starring John Cusack?
Trying to think of a horror movie starring Jonathan Cusack. Oh, 1408.
Oh, damn!
Very good. Very good. You were hoping for you were hoping for that 5 points being deducted. Very good, George. George's right along playing, and he's getting it. Okay, here we go. I am going to pick out a I'm going to pick out a holiday question for you, Chris. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Sure.
Bob Clark, director, directed both A Christmas Story And this 1974 Christmas slasher movie. Very famous, and is also heavily attributed to helping start the slasher genre.
A Christmas slasher that helps start the slasher genre.
There is no multiple choice in this area because you can lose the points. If you do lose 5 points on this one, Jason has a chance to take another question. If he gets it right, he wins. If he gets it wrong, you keep on playing.
Okay. Again, you said there at the end he directed a
Bob Clark
Christmas
directed
Carol?
both. Nope. Here, let me say it again for you, just so that way, and if you have any questions about the question, you can ask. Bob Clark directed both A Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And this 1974 Christmas slasher film, which has been remade twice.
Jack Frost?
The day Ralphie snapped. The correct answer is Black Christmas.
Never seen it.
You should. It's very good.
-5. Okay, I think he won.
I thought he gave it to you when he said that there was 2 remakes. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get it on that.
All right.
Never seen any of them.
Jason, I'm going to ask you one question. If you get it wrong, we're going to keep going. If we get it right, you win. If you guys would like to play a round of movie game after this, we'll go. But Jason, you will be the winner this week. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
What horror franchise centers around a group of survivors who escaped death and are killed one by one in freak accidents? And I realized, as soon as I gave it to you, I'm like, yeah, you got this one because this is like his favorite.
Yep.
Congratulations to you, Jason.
One. I don't know why.
But good game, both of you. Thank you guys for playing. You did really well. Really well.
Thank you.
And especially, like, I'm not going to lie, Chris. I know you know your stuff, but at the same time, like, when you were like, I'm only 1 point behind him, I'm like, really? I was like, I thought you were a lot more points behind him.
Chris, my friends won't play Scene It with me. So you hung pretty well. So good job.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I'm just good at guessing.
No, you did good. You knew it. And George, thank you for playing at home, and thank you for being a part of it. All right. Here we go. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever played movie game? And if not,
No.
do you need the explanation? Okay,
Sure.
here we go.
Quick cliff notes.
Neither does my wife. Okay, so the movie game is easy. We start off with either an actor or a movie.
Okay.
So, like, if I started, I would say Tom Cruise. Then I would go to you, Chris. You would name a movie Tom Cruise was in.
Okay.
Then Jason would have to name another actor from that movie, and it keeps going around. Now, if you don't know, you can challenge somebody.
Okay.
So when it comes real obscure, you can have your challenges and ask them to name another movie or another actor from that.
Okay.
If they don't know, they lose, they're out.
Okay.
If you do know, you lose, you're out.
Okay.
So I figure as George is watching, George played at home, he got all the questions right. George, why don't you kick it off and pick a movie or and he went to St. Mary, so he knows how to play this game. Pick a movie or an actor for us to start off with. Jason, you excited? You think you can do well? I think you're gonna do well. This is gonna get brutal. All right, honor system. No IMDb's. No asking for hints. Nobody in the comments say anything. Okay. So as soon as if George is still watching, if not, then I will give the movie. I'll give a movie or a TV show or a movie or an actor. And if you, he's got his hand. I trust you, honor system. Now, George wrote, give me a sec. I truly hope we're not bugging him by making him work while he's watching. But also at the same time, I hope he's saying give me a sec because it's like I want to pick a good one, like sort of one of those sort of things. Yeah, George, any genre, any actor, any year, any time, it doesn't matter. It's open because it can get obscure, and that's when it becomes really fun because you have to know all those side actors at some point or you're dead in the water. Somebody's going to say something from like on HBO at 2 a.m. like in 1998. It's like, okay. Romancing the Stone. And actually, I'll let George pick up. Who starts? Who would you like to start? And then we'll just go clockwise that way. Sound good? I want to get George has been really into it, so I want to give him a chance to be part of it. So you tell us who you like to start, and we'll go from there. I don't know. This can be a fun game, especially if there's like all of us are in or something. I think Chris fell asleep.
No, I'm trying to recollect. I'm like running my brain through Romancing the Stone.
Just guess. You've been doing pretty good about it. Oh man. And I don't know. My buddy So might join us. He's from the My 5 Cents podcast.
Oh, nice.
He does. Mick, as you're the only person I know. Sounds good. All right. So Romancing the Stone. There you go. I know Romancing the Stone well. It's a very good movie. Let's just start easy because Christian never played this before. Jason never played this before. Michael Douglas. That's to you, Chris. Michael Douglas to you.
So now I got to come up with a movie that he's been in?
Any movie you want. You can go for hard and try and stump Jason, or you can go for something you know. Keep it in the game for a little while.
Fuck. Was it fuck?
Just pick an easy one, dude.
I'm trying to think of one now. I can see the movies. I can see different movies in my head.
Before we get no, I'm gonna cut that out from you. He had a movie come out this year. I might even give you a hint on this one, but I need to. If you say a movie, you can't say the sequel.
Okay.
So if you say like we said, Scream 4, you can't use any of the other Scream movies.
Gotcha.
All right, just kind of. My wife's watched. She said she loves this movie. It's Romancing the Stone.
Ant-Man, Quantumania.
Did somebody do that? I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm just gonna let that one go. That's Ant-Man Quantumania to you, Jason. I want you to stay in it, Chris. I don't want you to
Evangeline Lilly.
Very nice. And I didn't mean that as in a sexual. It just meant like I like that answer because that's a tough one. The Hobbit, The Unexpected.
Oh, that's good. I forgot she was in that.
Ooh, Orlando Bloom. No.
Nice. Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah. Don't bounce back. Make sure first.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay, Black Pearl. So everything else is out now. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. I'm gonna, you know what? Yeah, let's just do it. Johnny Depp.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 1.
You son of a gun. I know where this
Robert
is
Englund.
Yep. Robert Englund's. God, he was in so much. I'm trying to think of a good one. But oh hell. Because the problem is you say Robert Englund, and if you pick an obscure movie, Robert Englund, I'm trying to make sure I know all the other actors in that movie. You know? Okay, can't say that one because this comes off of Nightmare on Elm Street. You just knocked out a whole bunch of things for me, and I wanted to go with that one. Okay. This one's gonna drive me nuts because I'm trying to pick a good one and I make sure I know the actors in. Son of a bitch. All right, fine. I guess I'll just have to freaking do it. I'll get myself out of it. I'm going to say Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. you can challenge on this one, but I do know it. Let's all right.
Even if you didn't sold,
There are cameos. There are other cameos in it. Think horror figures. So there's cameos in this movie.
I would have to know the movie.
I know. I'm trying to hint at maybe big time iconic actors who've been in horror movies.
Jason, Kane Hodder.
There you go. You got it.
Okay.
Hey, I like the Mangler, George, but I didn't know as many people in the Mangler. I knew I could get myself out with Leslie Vernon. So if he challenged, I knew I could definitely do that. That's why I know the Mangler. Leslie Vernon also had Angela Goethals in it, who is in Home Alone. There you go.
You said Kane Hodder, so I'm gonna go Jason Goes to Hell.
Yep. Okay, it's a good one. Definitely don't want to say her because I don't know any of the movies she was in. She was on lots of TV shows. Jason Goes to Hell. Trying to think of another movie he was in too. Oh, it's killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Dude, why do you have to say Jason Goes to Hell? Why do you hate me so much?
Shit.
Parfanugan. I don't know. Let me think for a sec. Let me think because I know there's people in it. I don't want I can think of two actors in this movie, and I don't want to say their names because I cannot think of another movie they're in. And I know I'm going to screw myself with it. And that's what's pissing me off here is like, I could say it, but if I give it to Chris, he's most definitely going to challenge me. And I'm trying to think of the other movies they're in. Oh, fuck. This is driving me crazy. You had to pick this one. All of the Kane Hodder movies, and you had to pick Jason Goes to Hell. You're the worst. I love you though. Yeah. Because listen, I interviewed a guy in this movie. I just cannot think of another movie he was in. And yes, our boy Soso's here. Soso Jew from the My 5 Cents podcast. If you don't watch this show, you should be. Or listen to him. They're awesome. Soso, what's going on, man? We're gonna let you get in there just in case you can't hear us yet. But he's coming and he's awesome. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get him in the game. All right, I'm just gonna say it's Stephen Williams. So what's up, man?
What's happening?
Dude, thanks for joining in, brother. I don't know if you can hear us yet, but we're getting there.
Oh, wait, I hear somebody.
Hey, what's going on, Soso? How you doing, man?
What is going on, fellas? How y'all?
Good.
Dude, I'm so glad you can make it. This is Chris, the worst damn gamer ever.
Pleasure.
Chris, this is Soso. The My 5 Cents podcast. If you guys aren't, like I said, listening to it, you're crazy. And this, my friend here, who is kicking my butt in this game, is Jason Taylor from the 3 Geeks podcast.
But of course, Jason, what's going on, man? Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too, man. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm in the building. You know, don't invite me to a good time. That's all I got to say.
So
hey, shout out. Hey, Chris, is that a Luigi hat I'm seeing?
And gloves to match, my guy.
Love
he's
it.
getting ready. He's going to do some Mario Karting later.
What's the game of choice tonight? What we playing?
Oh man, we're playing the movie game, and I'm losing horribly at the moment.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
No, this time I am.
The way that y'all kicked our ass with TFT's little tournament there, I don't believe that for 1 second.
This one is the draw in the blank because I know the actor that's in it, but if he challenges me right now, I can't think of anything. Oh, I just thought of something. Never mind.
Damn
Chris,
it.
so Chris is
I
going to
bought
be
him too much time. You bought him too much time.
too much time. Literally, it popped in my head as I was talking, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm safe. I'm good." Sorry, Chris. So you can challenge me. Blues Brothers 2000. He was not the main guy, but he was in the movie.
That's all right. That's all right. Jim Belushi.
You lost. You challenged me.
Oh,
you're
damn,
out.
Never mind. Bye.
No, you're not leaving. How about So's here? So how about we restart again? We'll explain the rules and we'll go over. How do you feel, Jason? We'll give you the win on that one.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
You got first round win. So here's the rules of the game. It's called the movie game. Not very inventive, but we love it. We're going to start off. Somebody it's probably going to be either my wife or George, whoever's watching right now. First movie or actor to get named. That's how we start. So if you start with a movie, let's say I say Jurassic Park. Chris now says another actor from that movie. So he says Sam Neill. You have to name another Sam Neill movie. You can't name sequels. You can name sequels, but if you name a sequel, you can't name any other movie in that franchise. Does not count for Marvel though. Marvel doesn't count because it's just they're all over. They're kind of individual.
Okay.
So, and you can challenge. So if you think they don't know and they named a movie or an actor, you can come back and challenge them. And if they don't know, they're out. If you can't name it or they do know, you're out.
All right. This sounds like a game I'm really going to suck at. Let's do it. I love it.
You and me both, man. Jason's been the one kicking our butts. So, and somebody name a movie or an actor and tell us who you want to start. Let me put on the thing so you know everybody's name just in case. Forgot the little show display names. All right, take that off. There you go. So make sure you're following these guys too, because they have all awesome shows. I got to be on the My 5 Cents podcast, and man, you guys. So let's talk about that a little bit because we talked about everybody else's show. What is the My 5 Cents podcast? Tell us a little bit about it and how it works.
My 5 Cents podcast is the family debate show that's all about perspective and the art of persuasion. That's really what it boils down to right there. What happens is first part of the show is building the credibility of our guest as our expert. And then they turn into a judge as me and my two other hosts, the habitual line stepper and the logical genius. We present our top 5, which is our 5 cents on the topic of the day. From there, the guest that's now turned into a judge has to choose who will be in third place because we got to laugh at the loser and who's going to be in first place. So I've had the pleasure of having Jason from the Three Geeks on the show. I've had Mick on the show. So I guess, Chris, we're going to just have to have you on the show just because in that regard. So it's definitely a good time. We have actually had some milestones, I think, from the last time that I've had you guys on. We've ranked in Apple Podcasts there on the comedy interviews. I believe we were 211 for comedy interviews and then number 4 in the Philippines for comedy interviews.
Nice.
And then we ended up getting ranked under society and culture under the subset of philosophy, 209 in the United States, and then number 1 in Bermuda. Hello to all my Bermudan people. Don't know how the hell we did that because all we do is talk about nonsense. So that's the My 5 Cents show, people. You can definitely follow us on Instagram. Check us out on Spotify or any of the other streaming platforms that you have out there. And join in on the conversation. I think that's the part that I enjoy the most is when people join in on the conversation.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys kill it. It's so much fun. Just listening to you guys argue. We did our episode because Casey was on with me for that one. We did your top 5 under 25% movies on Rotten Tomato, and their choices all of your choices surprised me because it was like, really? I didn't think that would be under 25%, and
yeah,
you guys
so those rotten apples, I tell you, that was definitely a good recording. Still a little bit upset about how it all played out, but it was still a good recording for sure.
I know. Hey, bring me back, man. You can convince me.
Yeah.
Jason, what was yours that
Definitely.
you were on, man? Which episode?
I don't remember what we covered on that episode.
We had video game
That's right.
video game movies.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
Jason knows what he's talking about. I gotta say, Jason is a very wise person, has impeccable decision making, and he understands the value of porn and Final Fantasy. I mean, that's what it all boils down to.
That is all life boils
And
down to. Yeah,
you
Justin
don't
and I
wanna
had
say
such
anything
a
else.
good time on your show.
If you want to know what they're talking about, you go listen to that episode.
That's it.
I'm not going to let you say anything else, guys, because I want you to go back and listen to those episodes. All their old shows, because they're all amazing. George, never be sorry for that. It's 100% okay. Always go take care of the kids, give them hugs and kisses for sure. And just have a great time. But if you want to pick a movie or an actor, please go ahead and just tell us who you would like to start. But Jason's going to kick our butt.
So, movie and an actor.
Yeah, as soon as we catch that. So, like anything, it can be anybody from anytime, anywhere. And it can get dicey. I've heard people like throw out movies that's just like, I don't know, that was made in Poland in like 1964. How the hell am I supposed to know who's in that movie? Right? Yeah, it's a movie or actor, whichever we start off with. If George is still doing his thing, I'll throw one out if that's cool with everybody. We'll start the round this way. Okay. We'll do one more round, and then I got it, Jason. Fully understand. You got to do the dad thing. So, and we appreciate you. I just want to say that before we get started. We appreciate you. You did great, and we always love having you on the show.
I can't stay here and win all night. I gotta let you guys.
Yeah.
I get it. All right, let's start off. Jack Nicholson to you, Chris.
The Shining.
Okay. That's to you, so.
Oh, that's to me.
I kind of fucked everybody already. Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I just made a documentary video about this. I know the other actor. I'm good.
OMG.
We should make a
I'll
new
change
rule.
it. You want to change it?
You can throw it to anybody else if you don't know.
I can throw it back. I'm trying to remember my man T-Hawk over there. Oh my goodness.
Not to Chris though.
Not
can't throw it back to him.
I can't throw it back to him. I can throw it to Jason.
Yeah, this is a new rule. I'm making this up as we go.
Okay. Who's about to challenge me? Okay.
You can challenge too.
What is no? Because he was there. Warren Beatty.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's okay. You had to go hard, Chris. We were going easy for you.
I'm so sorry. I was gonna say Batman.
Say Batman. Everybody would have known Batman. All right.
Goodness.
It's Halloween. My bad.
Chris, you fucked so we're gonna let Jason start this one.
Okay.
And he wants to go, so he's probably gonna give me the hardest one. Who was in Metropolis in 1927?
Do I name a movie or an actor?
I can name director. You can name a movie or actor, whatever you want.
Shelley Duvall.
You son of a bitch. We can't say the same movie again in the same game, so I'm gonna have to go with something else. The hell else was she in? Oh, Popeye. And I know who was Popeye, so I'm good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Robin Williams.
Very nice. Very nice. So's out, so it's back to you, Jason.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Pierce Brosnan.
Fuck's that movie? GoldenEye.
I was gonna say Chris.
I was like, come on now.
Who else was in GoldenEye?
Oh, dude, come on, think about it. Think about the beautiful woman in the robe that fights him.
I've never seen it.
You never seen GoldenEye?
I've only
That's
seen
like the only James Bond movie I make sure I tell everybody to watch.
I've seen Tomorrow Never Dies, and I've seen whatever one came after that. That's all. And Doctor No. Shit.
Did you say Doctor No?
Terry Hatcher.
Is that no? That's Tomorrow Never Dies. Sorry, dude.
It's all right.
Bum, bum, ba, boom, boom. And I'll just take Chris out real quick. But before you, do you want me to see me take Chris out?
Yeah.
Before you go,
Try your best.
Okay. Do you really want me to try my best?
Go ahead.
No, I don't want to do that. That's so shitty. The Goodbye Girl.
Goodbye, Chris.
Ben
Goodbye,
Affleck.
Chris. Goodbye, Chris.
Richard Dreyfuss. I was in Jaws.
That was Gone Girl.
Oh, yeah, Gone Girl was Ben Affleck. All right, we're gonna restart anyway, so can be back in, and we're gonna say goodnight to Jason. Thank you so much for joining.
Good night, guys. So I wish I could be on here longer with you, but guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you all. Stay safe.
Thank you so much. All right, let's bring you back in.
All right,
you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, so somebody give us a movie or a show, a movie or an actor, and sorry, somebody sent me a message about this, and it just made me laugh. Sorry. So anyway, somebody give us a movie or an actor, and tell us who you would like to start. Go for it. So while we get going, Chris, I don't think I let you pitch Worst Damn Gamer Ever yet, so please go ahead, pitch it.
Everybody, if you don't know, I am the worst damn gamer ever. I stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick at the current moment, and also on my Facebook page. But variety streamer, I do podcasting. My podcast is called The Midnight Matinee with the Worst Damn Gamer Ever. You can catch me at Horror with Sir Sturdy as well, pretty frequently. And if you like Fortnite, you like Call of Duty, you like Apex, and you like watching somebody from New York City who has an attitude, rage, and get mad, come watch me play COD. If not, Fortnite's my jam, Apex was my jam, and I just got into Overwatch. So if you guys are down for any of that, enjoy the YouTube channel with over 500 clips, podcasts, reviews, interviews. Enjoy it all, guys. I appreciate y'all. Almost 2,000 on TikTok, so let's get the support going.
That's awesome. All right, since nobody's throwing anything out, so I'm going to let you pick movie or an actor, whatever you want.
Titanic.
Okay.
Billy Zane.
The Mummy.
He wasn't in The Mummy, was he?
Wasn't he the actual Imhotep?
No.
He wasn't the Mummy himself?
The first one. How are you out already?
God damn it. Fucking the Phantom. God damn it.
The Phantom. I'm not giving that one to you. You lose that one. But we're gonna just restart. We're just gonna restart.
He wasn't Imhotep?
No, he wasn't in the movie at all.
That
might be my favorite answer to this question ever.
Yeah, I'm just impressed that you know that off the top of the head that he was not in the movie. Oh my goodness, y'all are in a different weight class.
No, yeah, he was. I see why he thinks it, because they're both bald, and they look similar, facial features and such.
Definitely.
Arnold, fuck.
His
name's Oslo. Damn it.
George threw out one. George, who do you want to start this one? Let us know. You want So, you want Chris, or you want me? Fucking goddamn. He was in The Mummy. No, he wasn't. You were so confident. I don't mean to laugh at you. I feel like a dick. Like laughing.
No, you're good. You're good.
Your confidence on that one was so funny, because I'm like, wait, no, he wasn't. You ever see that video where the kid spells garbage wrong? And his dad is like, no, it's wrong. That's not right. Chris, he wants you to start off.
The kid didn't believe him, huh?
Now you got me looking up his IMDb too.
Get off there. The honor system. We're not supposed to.
No. Just for the last thing, fucking Billy Zane.
Yeah, he's definitely not in it. Just take my word for it.
I know. I was just like, so then what else do I know him from? Fucking Tombstone. Back to the Future.
Zoolander. He was Back to the Future. Yep.
Was it Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of Biff's henchmen.
Shut the front door.
Yeah,
he was that now.
He was in the first two.
Shut
All right.
up. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm starting off, you said?
You're starting off with Nope.
The movie
Please tell
Nope?
me. Yeah, Jordan Peele's movie Nope.
Haven't seen it. I am ruining this episode. I am so sorry.
All right, I'm vetoing that. It's gonna be Nope, but so would you like to start off with Nope? We'll go to the next one.
And I just need to say an actor, or do I need to say a movie that someone was in?
No, just the actor. I'll name I go for the movie that they're in after you name it.
Okay. Let's go Steven Yeun.
See, it's such a good one because I was like right out of the gate. First of all, I was hoping you were going with Keith David because I was like, yes, I know where I'm going. Steven Yeun, he's in Mayhem. It's a good one too. It's a good like horror-esque, like the office building turns deadly type of movie. Very good. If you guys haven't seen it, go check that out. Like it's a violent one, but it's really well done, and he's such a good actor. Like he really pulls it.
Now it's movies only, right? We can't go TV.
No TV.
Okay.
I would like to try that. I think when we have the big crowd in, and like if we can get a bunch of us in, TV would work better because there's so many different actors you can go to or TV shows.
Yeah.
Like movies you can too, but I feel like it's a little more personable. You know, we could do like 3 guys doing this or something.
For sure.
I'm out.
Challenge or throw it away. You can trade it. Remember, you can throw it out to
Pass.
someone. Who you want to pass it to? Oh, you can't pass it to me.
I can't pass it to you. So.
Shit. Mayhem, huh?
Who did I say again? You can make it. You could change the game here, and I have no idea.
Oh my goodness.
Another one I've never seen. I'm really realizing my movie inadequacies here.
No, I'm gonna say challenge. We're challenging that.
I don't remember what movie it is.
Mayhem.
I took too many guys. Samara Weaving was in the movie, and she was great in it. She's an up and comer in the horror realm, and I would say definitely a scream queen already. So, watch this movie. All right, we'll start off again. We're going easy. I'm going to start.
Sorry,
Back
guys. Sorry, I'm a toddler.
No, it's fine. Back to the Future. Don't say
back
Billy fucking Zane. Do not say Billy fucking Zane.
Michael J. Fox.
That's better. That's better for sure.
You know what? Since we're there, Back to the Future.
He said it. That came from Back to the Future. You got another movie.
Okay, Teen Wolf.
There you go.
Oh, good choice. What the fuck? I think he fucked me on that one. I'm trying to think who else was in that movie. I might be out.
Round and round we go.
Because I'm not going to challenge because that's such a dick move. Not always, but like I know in this one, it's a dick move. Because I should know this, and I feel like an asshole. I don't like the challenge because I feel like I lose every time.
Think about the pudgy. I know you know the pudgy guy's name.
I can't remember his name. I met him, and I can't remember his name. Oh my god, who's the one that plays Styles too in that one? I can't think of his name either. It's killing me. Oh, all right. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this.
There you go.
I'm,
Get the
I'm
cranium.
rubbing the cranium.
Rubbing
I'm pulling the movie trivia out. Get it out.
Erupt with movie trivia.
Who's in this movie? Who is in this movie? I'm trying to think of the father's name because he was also in The Longest Yard. Is it Howard? Is it Howard Johnson? I will bet that's wrong.
Challenge.
I'm not going to challenge because it's just because as soon as you say it, I'm going to feel, oh no, not the fucking stupid TV show. Come on, the 1980s movie. I want to see who was in it so I know if I was right or wrong. Nope, it was James Hampton. His name was Harold Howard in the movie. I am out. So you guys start, but he played the father.
So where do I go from there now? Something he was in, or do I just
Pick
start something
anything.
new?
You could pick anything.
Oh, thank fucking Lord. Bruce Lee.
Ooh,
I can do that.
Enter the Dragon.
Fuck yeah.
Chuck Norris.
No.
You know I
Yeah,
wanted to say Texas.
I was gonna wait to
Ranger,
see if he was gonna challenge. I don't know. I just did some shit.
Dude, I can name like 7 people in that movie.
Is that the one that Kareem was in?
No,
Oh my
that was
goodness.
Game of Death.
No, you said no? Which one
No,
was that? Which one was that one?
Game of Death, the one he died on.
Ah, okay.
And then where was Jackie Chan in?
Not that one. He was in countless movies, but the ones with Bruce Lee, I think Way of the Dragon. I'd have to double check, but I think it's Way of the Dragon.
Way of the Dragon. Oh my goodness. Like that's such a throwback. Like Bruce Lee, he actually came up in an episode that we just talked about. The topic was like celebrities that we would like to see in MMA. And like it's like Bruce Lee is almost like the father of UFC and MMA, you know, like and the star power that he would have brought, like if he was around during his prime, I think would have been absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I mean he was such an exhibitionist. Yeah, I think he would have loved it.
Yeah, definitely.
All the mixed martial arts. I think that would be awesome to see him, and of course, like anything would have been awesome to still have him around, but just to kind of see him and like how he felt about the world of fighting now, because he was always a respecter of like every form of it.
Yeah,
even boxing. So like, and I maintain you should be. Boxing is an amazing sport, but yeah, I would love to see what his thoughts on MMA.
Yeah,
for sure.
So the only Chuck Norris film that like I could remember off the top of my head is Delta Force. After that, don't ask me about no Chuck Norris. Delta Force,
And I'm out.
Oh, if you want to hear something funny, I actually got that wrong. It wasn't Way of the Dragon. It was Way of the Dragon was the one that Chuck Norris was in.
Way of the Dragon was the one that Chuck Norris was in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was out from the get-go anyway. So,
and
which one was Kareem?
One of the guys that he
not Enter the Fist, right? No.
Maybe he was. Jackie Chan might have been in Enter the Dragon. I don't know if he was an extra in that one or not. Those are some good movies, man. They're just fucking awesome. But all right, you want to keep playing the game? Or you want to switch topics? What are you up to?
Whatever you want to do, bro.
Yeah,
you started off.
It's Mick at Night. You tell me.
Hey, you want to do the You want to do the horror challenges again, Chris? Is that what you want to do?
No.
I didn't think so. We were doing horror trivia earlier. We would have some fun with it.
Yeah, I would definitely lost that because I'm a little bitch. I'll tell you my horror. I'll tell you my horror story. So, it's going to the movies with my lady. I said, hey, let's go see this movie. I think it was oh my gosh, it's one of those zombie movies, and the zombies were moving really, really fast. I'm talking Usain Bolt fast. Like in the opening montage, they're taking everybody out. They're taking little kids out. I cannot remember the movie for nothing, but it scared the shit out of me. And this was like the opening montage, mind you. So I said, 28 days later. It might have been 28 days later. I just remember
28 weeks later when he has to jump out of the house and run to the boat.
28 weeks later.
He stopped watching after that first scene, bro.
Yeah,
but he might have seen him run to the boat.
It might have been one of those two. I just know that the opening scene had something to do with a house, and I know that the zombies were running really, really fast. And what scared me was all I knew about zombies is they walk like this, and they never really scared me because I was like, motherfucker, I'll outrun you. But these zombies were running really, really fast, and I was like, wait a second, my anxiety's up. I can't outrun that fucking zombie right there. So like, I'm sorry, can we cuss?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah. So I was like, fuck my anxiety. Like, I can't outrun these motherfucking zombies. So I'm getting scared. I look at my girl. I'm like, hey, it seems like you're scared. Let's change movies. So we changed movies, and we happened to go see Passion of the Christ, which was fucking worse. It was worse than 20 weeks later because they just beating on Jesus, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are you watching like this?
Wait, he's the good guy.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? Passion of the Christ? Oh my God, Mel Gibson, what were you thinking?
Holy
So I totally would have failed if we're doing scary movies. I'd be like, I ain't got nothing for you because I'm a little bit when it comes to those scary movies.
Oh my God. At the
That's
end
hilarious.
of the day, so walked out of that theater. Walked out of that
Traumatized.
theater and said,
Traumatized.
how did this second movie about Jesus be the scariest thing I saw today?
I was like, there's no way. There's no way. I was like, this should be an easy one. Everybody's talking about it. And they just keep whipping them and the blood is splattering anyway. It's worse than what is it? Oh my gosh. Samurai, The Last Samurai. No, not The Last Samurai. Fuck that movie.
I love that movie.
Shogun Assassin. There we go. Shogun Assassin. Now I'm on a tangent. Let me tell you what my problem is with The Last Samurai. No disrespect, Nick.
No disrespect taken.
But how is The Last Samurai gonna be a white guy? Like, fucking
That's true.
A. Like, you
That's
gotta
true.
have everything. Like, you gotta take The Last Samurai too.
Not arguing that,
would've-
especially considering the guy who's based on was black. White people suck, dude. I get it, man. I will admit to it right now. Majority of the heroes that you watch on TV who are white that were based on historical figures,
Yep.
were black or Spanish. Honestly, that's generally where it comes from.
It's fun. The
We're
Last
just terrible.
Samurai. There's one way to fix that immediately, where no one can complain about nothing.
Oh,
What?
tell me, how do you fix Last Samurai? I want to hear this.
You call it The Last Ronin, because Ronin is like the outsider. He's like the outlaw outsider.
Okay.
Or you call it the gaijin, which that's the real slang term in Japan for outsider.
You know what's even better if they could get away with it? What would fix everything and nobody would be angry? You don't use the term based on a true story.
Word.
So when they look
Word.
back, they're not like, oh, so
Ooh.
the person he was based on was black. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, like it's just stop. People need to stop using based on a true story.
Yep.
You know?
Ooh. I like that. I like both of them because you said Ronin, and I was a big fan of Ronin Warriors. I don't know if y'all watched that cartoon back in the day, but Ronin Warriors was my jam.
Ooh, can I ask you guys a question? I don't know if you've watched it yet. Have you watched Ahsoka yet?
The what?
The new Star Wars
No.
show?
I was just talking to my Uber, I was just talking to my Uber driver about it, but he told me that I had to go back and watch all the Clone Warriors before I even get into it, and I was like, "Oh, I got some catching up to do now."
Oh, bro, there's the Clone Wars, there's the movies. Okay, so the movie, the Clone Wars or whatever, right? Then you can watch the cartoons of the Clone Wars. Then there's also the Resistance and Bad Company, which all kind of ties into the whole fucking shit of all of that. And there's small little pieces of all of those kind of stories and series or whatnot that link back to her and how they've piled the dominoes on this. I love it.
I mean, it's cool to watch. It's fun. I like the show. I don't know everything in the lore. I knew the old lore. When they took the old canon out, it was like, all right, so I'll try and figure it out as we go. So it was just a little different for me. It kind of threw me off, but I like it. I like the story, but I really like Ahsoka because I like the whole Ronin storyline. But Jennifer is watching, and I want to bring her in. She goes, "I use true events. Is that the same?" You can. Anybody can. You can even say based on true story. The context of what we're saying in is when they whitewash characters.
Yeah.
You know, who are historically people of color, and then use based on a true story. It's like, yeah, we know how you're using it, but it's still wrong. You want to know how many white guys are in the Bible? That many.
That many.
That many, but many of them hold it all the time. I'm not wrong. I will not give any spoilers to the show. I guess we have rule here. We will never do it. But Clone Wars.
I know. That's why.
Well, then let me tell you real quick, because I'm Mr. Tangent tonight. So actually, when I was an intern in New York City, and I was working for this company, Media Vision, and they were putting together some sort of video or dance show pilot or whatever it may be. With DJ Envy. He was the DJ before he became big at Power 105 or whatever it may be. And then they said that I had to go pick up food from this lady. And I said, oh, okay, I'll go pick up this food. So I go drive out there in New York City. I go pick up the food. I pick up the lady. She introduced herself. She's like, yeah, I'm Isabel, blah, 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 blue. I'm like, oh, okay, nice to meet you, Isabel. You know, I got to come get the food. She was just like, yeah. And she was just like, hey, have you met my daughter? And I was like, no, I haven't. Who's your daughter? She's like, Rosario. And I was like, Rosario Dawson. That's my daughter. I said, oh. I was like, no, I have never met your daughter. She was just like, oh, I'll make the introductions. Don't worry about it. I'll make sure that you all two meet. It never happened, but that's my I guess my claim to Rosario Dawson, and that's how close I got to meeting her and leading back to now the Star Wars movie.
No bullshit. That's my favorite actress.
Oh,
Nick Cage, my favorite actor. Rosario Dawson's my favorite actress. There's just nothing they're in that I don't love, and they're just, everything they do is fantastic. So that is a very cool story, man. Thank you for sharing that.
That's awesome. Question for her: she wasn't a Colombiana, right? No.
Yes, it is. No, Colombiana is Zoe Saldana.
That's right.
Yeah, that's Zoe.
That's
and I met her brother. He's like a Latino rapper. So yeah, I make the tangent.
I love it. So's out there meeting all of the siblings and parents of every celebrity.
Not the actual people, but
he's like, I've been that close to 50 different celebrities.
He's gonna backdoor his way into an Oscar event one day. And they're gonna be like, who are you with? And he's gonna be like, literally everyone.
Yes.
I'm just invited to the cookout. You know what I'm saying, bro? And then they're just like, go ahead.
I love it. Oh man,
that's awesome,
dude. That's yeah, she's a great actor, and she's doing fantastic as Ahsoka. So yeah, if you want, I don't think you have to watch the Clone Wars. Okay. I think you could. It's 7 years of shows. It's cool if you like it and you want to watch it, but when it comes down to it, I think if you watch recaps, just kind of see what they're talking about, you'll be fine watching the show.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it a look. I like her character. And honestly, when she was not on, I didn't really like the show as much. And I'm an Obi-Wan fan, so she was always good in the animated, the Clone Wars saga. Family is family. That's true. We're all Eskimo brothers out here, right? No, I don't.
I feel like that was a Vin Diesel line right there.
It was. Get the Corona. We're gonna cheers to family.
Yeah.
All right.
That's awesome.
I'm having fun with this one, but
we got our Paul Walker. We got
our
Tyrese.
I'm definitely Tyrese.
And I'm Tego from the Fast 4 and Fast 5.
What are you talking about? You're like Vin Diesel's son in the 9th one.
I'm Little John.
Dude.
And I think that's what Jennifer in the chat there. Maybe she could be our Letty.
There you
You're
go.
Letty. Jennifer, there you go. Join the crew. Join the family. Yes, it started as a crew. And oh my God. Every time my kid, I don't mind Fast and Furious movies. Whatever. They're bonkers, but whatever. I think we need that in the world. Yes, we need serious tone movies. We need horror, all that stuff, but you need bonkers action movies, right? I feel like it's part of the genre. You got to do it.
You see, I was riding with Fast and Furious all the way until I think it was number 9. I saw a commercial and I saw that they were in space in a Honda Civic, and I said, nah, all the other shit, I could be like, maybe that could happen. This though, And in a Honda Civic out in space, like no.
I think it was worse than that. I think it was like a Geo or something.
Was it? Oh my gosh!
It was like a Geo Prism or some shit.
Now,
I
if
don't
it was a DeLorean, maybe I'd be like,
You know,
let me see how they pull this off. Like, but God,
or
no,
a Tesla or something.
So says in the theater, quoting Doc Brown, he's like, the stainless steel casing will help protect.
Then I'm with you. Then I'm like, wait a second. This is a major crossover event. I need to see this movie. But I didn't see no Doc Brown. I didn't see Michael J. Fox. I was like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah.
No way. I'm done with the Fast and Furious.
I will say 10 reeled it back in, and Jason Momoa, I'm sure he's about to say something. Jason Momoa's portrayal of his antagonist is fucking awesome.
That is the only thing awesome about that movie. I did not like that movie, but Jason Momoa is, in my opinion, is on like the Everest of villains. He's just in my opinion, he's just in a bad movie. A lot of people were trashing his portrayal. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I was like, this guy is complete. Yeah. This guy is a slasher who's literally just like wants to braid hair and just fucking make fun of people and laugh at them. Like, he's insane. The thing is just crazy.
He's the Joker without makeup and like as a real person type deal, honestly, in that movie.
But the number one villain of all time is Javier Bardem, correct?
No, that's a good one.
What? Old Country for Old Men? The
great movie. Great movie. He is a damn near perfect villain.
I mean, he was in that James Bond movie. Like, which one was it?
He wasn't. He was good in that, but he wasn't even as good as one in No Country for Old Men. Like,
No
hands
Country
down.
for Old Men. He scared me in No Country for Old Men. I was like, yo, this guy is a psycho. Like, he's really not well in the head.
Yeah, that's true.
So he doesn't make your Mount Everest.
No, he may like he's up on the. I put him in the upper echelon, but like on my Mount Rushmore. Like the faces.
I said Mount Everest.
No, I said Everest first because I meant like just up on the mountain with the rest of the awesome villain. Not down here trudging along with fucking Bowser and shit. My Rushmore of villains. Oh, that's a great question. I don't think I've put any thought into this. I will tell you one right off the bat that I think is a sleeper that nobody has on their list is what's his name from Conan the Barbarian, James Earl Jones' character. That dude is a villain. He is a straight up bad dude. In fact, I think we did a bracket for villains a couple of years ago, and I think Casey and I wound up he became the number one villain.
Really? Heath Ledger's Joker was a pretty good villain there.
Go back and rewatch Conan the Barbarian. This stuff he does is just
okay. Like, all right. I'm gonna have to rewatch.
Wow. I mean that dude's like the Hitler of whimsical medieval time. I don't know. I don't even know when that takes place, but barbarian times. But like he's just mowing down villages and murdering, and he has a whole like cult that's just dedicated to, like, he's just crazy. It's basically like 2016 to 2020.
Yeah, I guess any portrayal of Hitler in any movie would be like on the list, right?
Actually, I could name a movie and argue that point.
Really?
Not defend Hitler.
No, we're not doing that here.
I'm talking about a movie character that was Hitler. It was based on Hitler. He was actually the character, but it's a piece of fiction. It was called Max. It starred John Cusack, and he plays an art dealer who befriends a very young Adolf Hitler when he was trying to be an artist. And then, like, his ever-growing anger from fighting in the war, his PTSD, and how it affected him. And none of the movie does not like justify Hitler or who he is. It was just asking that question, like, because Max gets killed by somebody who ends up following Hitler at the end. So he can't sell Hitler's art. And so he goes into politics instead. So it just asks the question: is evil born? Are you that way, or is it a moment? Did something change you? So it's not defending him. It's just saying like this is what the question.
This is the turning point. If we just bought Hitler's art, he might have been up there with Picasso.
Well, I will say this: I doubt it because fuck it. You can use that soundbite, no problem.
That's awesome.
What about you guys? Who's on your villain Rushmore?
I've never really given
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't think you think of like horror movie villains and stuff.
I gotta put this down as a topic idea for the show.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would. Okay, you don't answer then, because gonna vote us on the show and we'll be the judges. You don't answer because I want you to save it for your show. But
There you go.
And I used to think villains. I used to think like Bond villains, fucking like
Blowfield,
the metal mouth and fucking the hat. What the fuck was his name?
I can't remember his name.
The short one.
No, I know who you mean. He like throws the hat and it has the spikes in it, right?
Yeah.
It's such a crazy name too, because as soon as you hear it, you're like, oh, that's right. I can't think of it. I'm not looking at it at the moment, but yeah, I mean, the Bond villains never really scared me because I always like they're basically the Russians.
Yeah,
but
according to Google, it's Odd Job.
Odd Job.
That's it. Yeah.
$1 billion.
Dr. Evil. I'd say he was more effective of a villain than anybody in the James Bond.
Jaws and Odd Job and Mr. Big. Those were the ones that I recall like mostly.
Yeah, that's legit. Vader, I think, would have to go on my list.
Vader's up there. Yeah, Vader's up there.
That's number one.
That dude's ready to dispatch his kid.
Yeah. He'll fucking choke you just holding air. Like, I mean,
yeah.
What kind of villain is that? Like, I don't even need to touch you. I'm just gonna go like this, and you're not gonna breathe.
He was always impactful. He was always one of those ones that everybody would recall to for a certain amount of time. But when they did the next trilogy after the originals or whatnot, the Jar Jar Binks plagued ones, when they made Anakin flip, that's when I finally was like, okay, now I understand how fucked up Vader is. Because once he started just going buck wild on the people in the field, and then he went back to the Jedi Temple, and like he was still on borderline on it, he was kind of teetering a little bit still at that point. And then when he started killing everybody at the Jedi Temple, that's when I was like, okay, now I understand why everybody fears this guy so bad. Besides the fact that he can be talking you through a hologram and choke you the fuck out from another galaxy away.
Well, it's so interesting with the I guess it's the third set of films, the trilogy there. His character being so powerful that they couldn't even move on from him, which I think fucked up the movies, to be all the way honest with you. If you're trying to bring on this new generation, why do you have Kylo Ren looking at this, I guess, messed up mask and being taunted by that? I was kind of like, oh man, you guys are fucking this fucking storyline up. But Darth Vader, they keep bringing him back because he was so iconic. So yeah, I think number one villain of all time has to be Darth Vader. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and that's a plot hole to me in those series as well, because they meant to kind of do the whole thing like if Kylo Ren's talking to and accessing Vader, like if he's almost kind of another mentor to him from the Force, from the dark side. Except in the stories and all these shows, whenever they show Vader, he's Anakin as Anakin, and he's free from the evilness of Vader. So it's kind of like you guys aren't even keeping your own shit straight here. Because even in Ahsoka and in some of the other shows that they just got done doing with the live actions, they show him. Oh, I'm sorry, Obi-Wan. They show him after fights with Obi-Wan as Anakin in the Force, he's still kind of a dick a little bit, and he still has that brashness to him, but he doesn't have the evil. It's more like he's like still close to the line of the dark side, but he's in the Force on the light, and he talks to people through the Force. It's yeah, they can't even keep their own shit straight with that character.
I don't know. The plot line was off, and Adam Driver, you know, I don't know. All I saw was the Apple commercial. I was like, oh, this can't be the guy. That's what I was thinking. Like, no way is this the guy for this set or series of Star Wars movies. But you know, Disney took over at that point, so they kind of have an idea of where it's going, I guess.
I think they just need to officially say, listen, we're scrapping them. We're just going to scrap them. Though they don't count. They're in an alternate universe. We're going to roll on and just continue it without having to put a focus on Luke, Han, or Leia. You know?
Yeah. No, I'm totally with you. I'm waiting for the Avengers to come in, some endgame shit, some time warp shit. Hey, we fucked this up. We got to return the crystals back. I don't know what we did with this, but yeah.
Someone just hopped in my chat and said their favorite movie is Training Day, so he'd have to say Alonzo from Training Day.
That's a fucking villain right there.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
It's kind of a shame that that's the one that Denzel wins the Oscar on. Like, there's definitely movies he should have probably won before, but that
I completely disagree with you. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I have to disagree only because it's Denzel.
Go for it.
Denzel always played a good guy. And then he finally did Training Day. So, like, if you are considered such a great actor, and he was, and we all love him, don't get me wrong, like he had been nominated before, but like that was so monumentally different from anything else he's done.
It was monumentally different, but his portrayal of Malcolm X,
yeah. Don't get me wrong,
An American Gangster. I mean,
but even if you just stick to like 80s and 90s when he's starting out, right? Yeah. Let's even get away from the movies like where you're like, how's he not won one every year for like the past 20 years? But and even in the 80s and 90s, how he wasn't nominated, didn't win for Glory. Philadelphia. What was the one you just said?
Malcolm X.
Malcolm. No, not you. So Chris. Malcolm X. Like how he didn't win. Yeah. You want to hear a funny story about Malcolm X?
Yeah, go for it.
So I love that movie. I love everything Spike Lee. I'll watch it all day long. Like, to me as a filmmaker, his style in his just like the use of color, everything, it just speaks to me. So I'm ironing. I'm in film school, and I had a group like that. We kind of hung out. We would produce our own little short films and stuff. And my one buddy Alex, he was a black guy we became friends, and we started working together. And he comes in one day, I'm watching Malcolm X and ironing. He goes, "What movie is this?" I was like, "Oh, it's Malcolm X." And he goes, "Isn't that for black people?" And I'm like, not exclusively. You can all watch it, but it was just a really funny interaction. I mean, we still laugh about it. So like it was just one of those things where it was like, no, that's not what movies are about. But it always just cracked me up because I'm just like, no, because this movie should have been Best Picture, Best Actor. It just blows everything out of the water that year. And that was a big year.
Yeah, it was.
Malcolm X had a lot. Let's see what else it was up against. 92. Yeah, 92 was a big year for movies. It's 92.
Wait, Malcolm X came out in 92. Was that far back?
Shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't believe that.
For real? I thought it was like 97, 99 or something like that.
And let me ask you this, and this is why I say this about Spike Lee. You know why you say that? Because his movies look timeless. His use of color, his use of like the way he frames shots, it still looks like it could have been made this year. You know, like he's still making movies that look that way. It just blows me away, man. As a filmmaker, like it just.
the fuck ever happened to X, man? Or Spike?
He still directs.
Where'd he go?
He still does it. He's just enjoying his Knicks games while it does it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Best picture.
He
Jeez.
did a phenomenal job and He Got Game. I mean,
Yeah.
those two. And to find out that that end scene where I guess Jesus Shuttlesworth is supposed to blank his father out and he's not supposed to score any points. Denzel was like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hoop and I'm gonna try and beat this NBA player. And you know, he scored a couple of baskets and he was talking this shit. Ended up losing, but you know, spoiler alert. Sorry, Jennifer, if you're still listening. You know, my bad about that.
Now the rule on our channel is if it's older than 5 years, you can say a spoiler.
Okay, all right, great.
So, but if it's like 5 years or less, and especially TV, we try to not spoil anything, or at least put up like spoiler warnings.
Yeah.
You're absolutely. I remember hearing Spike. I think Spike Lee talked about that one because a lot of people have been talking since Equalizer 3 came out, just kind of about different things that have been going on. Because Antoine Fuqua came out and started talking about his time with them, and actually he was talking about Training Day and how he was able to get like Ethan Hawke like to go and be able to do it, and like he called his buddy Ethan Hawke to play the role, and it was just that was like the selling point was like that Ethan Hawke was in the movie. He was going to be a big one. And then I guess Denzel signed up for it right after with that one. Like you just thought that's a perfect match, I guess, is like how he was saying it. Like they were just so excited to put it together after meeting. So that was very cool. You know, because those are two amazing actors. And that was a great movie. But to go back to 1992.
White Man Can't Jump.
Oh, I think this is the wrong. Oh, it would have been 93. Sorry. Because it came out in 92. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, Silence of the Lambs beat fucking Malcolm X. I like Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Come on, not best.
not Malcolm X. Not Malcolm X.
Was Malcolm X even nominated? Yeah, no, it wasn't nominated for Best Picture.
Wow.
And that was the thing with Spike. He was kind of like, I'm done with the Oscars because like how is this even possible?
Let me tell you
We
the
know what's
movies
up.
that were up there and won. Scent of a Woman, great movie. I think maybe for that year it should have been nominated, right? A Few Good Men, I feel the same way.
Okay.
The Crying Game, I do not think that movie should have been nominated. I don't think it was good. Howard's End, I don't even know what Howard's End is. You're telling me that was nominated over fucking racist. And Unforgiven won. Now, Malcolm X not on this list? Yes, Unforgiven wins. But Malcolm X is a better movie. And what pisses me off even more is that I love Al Pacino and he won for Scent of a Woman, but he beat Denzel Washington, and that should not have happened from Malcolm X.
Not in that one. Like his portrayal, I was like, yo, I don't know what Malcolm, but this seems like this is Malcolm right here. Like I feel like they nailed it all the way. So yeah, this is one of those travesties, and I think that they had that one year that they try to make it up in the Oscars. I can't remember what year, where everybody black was winning at that year.
Yeah, I hate them fucking Oscars. They drive me nuts. But to even to look back at it and like to know that My Cousin Vinny was nominated that year because Mercer Tomei won, and Denzel for Malcolm X not being on there is a crime. But now Joe Pesci not being on there for My Cousin Vinny is a crime over a bunch of these. And I love these actors, but those are better performances. Fuck them. I hate people. Now I'm just pissed.
But I love Marissa Tomei. I think one of my childhood crushes that I still have like today. I was watching the movie Crazy Stupid Love the other day. Oh my gosh.
She's so amazing, man.
She is. She is. If I could ever have a chance to interview her, that she's like on my top 100 for sure.
She would be a great interview too, because she's just been in the business for so long. You know, so many stories you could tell. Like I always said, like her Drew Barrymore, just that class, Angela Bassett, like they were all like that age, you know, around the same age in the 90s, you know, and like were hot at the time, and like they're just been in the business for so freaking long. Who?
I said Christina Applegate.
Oh no.
She was kind of fresh and new at that point.
Nobody wants to talk to Christina. No, I'm just kidding. I would absolutely talk to Christina Applegate. I would only talk about Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I have so many questions.
Right.
All right, let me ask this question. We'll do this, and then we'll do the go around real quick, and then maybe call it a night if you guys are cool with it.
Sure.
All
right. Let's dream celebrity to interview. Like, and you have a couple hours to do it.
Number one, I think for me would be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Nice.
He hits so many different scopes. He hits wrestling for me in that Attitude Era, right? You had Triple H, you had Stone Cold Steve Austin, which, you know, going back, right? The original was Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, right? And I kind of fell off from wrestling. And then I meet this guy, The Rock. I'm like, who is this guy? And him being so charismatic, and then what he's done with film. I think when he got onto the Fast and Furious, when we talk about that Fast Five, that's the best Fast movie, I think, of all of them. Maybe the original one, but that Fast Five, when they brought him in and they're in Brazil, to me, that was just another level.
That's awesome.
And then, of course, he has a sports thing where he's the owner of the XFL. Yeah, The Rock. Yeah, I would love to interview him.
Dude, that's a great choice. A lot of good stories there too, especially because he was so ingrained in early wrestling because of his father and his grandfather and such.
Yeah,
like I don't even think I would get to his movie career. You know, I would be asking about the old territory days and what was it like, because god damn, that had to have been a goddamn.
And what was the movie he was in with Stifler there from American Pie?
Oh, I love The Rundown. The Rundown.
Yeah,
The Rundown. Thank you.
Love that movie.
I watched it thinking like, all right. I mean, I'm a fan of The Rock, but he can't freaking act. Like, this is gonna be terrible. But you know, it's The Rock, so I'm gonna go see it. And I was like, this is actually pretty good. Like, I thought that was a pretty good movie. So, or entertaining. Let me say that. It was a very entertaining movie. And that's when I was just like, this guy, he's on another world.
I will say this about The Rock. As much as I like him, he has now become a character of himself. Like in every movie, he is The Rock, which John Wayne was the same way. You know, like you reach a certain point in your career where your star is so big, it's like, well, they're coming out to see themselves. Yeah, they're coming out to see this character now, not me play somebody. But one thing I love about it that I'm seeing more and more, and seeing another wrestler advance, I'll get to him in a minute, is the Rock had a formula. He went in, he was like, he did his action, but he knew to stay sustainable in the business, he had to start acting. He had to start looking more like a leading man, so he lost like the muscle. Remember, he got real thin. And so he goes off and he does all that stuff, and you know, he's funny. He's doing kids movies. He's like doing Southland Tales, all out there. He's like taking all the crazy stuff where you're like, oh, The Rock can actually act. This is awesome. But I maintain he stopped acting after Pain and Gain. That is when the character took over. Because when I think about Pain and Gain, it was such a different character and portrayal of anything he'd done. Yeah. And after that, like, he bulked back up and he wanted to stay there. And you started seeing more action roles step in. And that's when he was taking over franchises and stuff like that. And that's when I'm like, all right, he's just becoming the character now. He's selling the brand at this point.
Because I think about Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart there, where he played the dweeb that turned into this, I don't know, super spy or whatever it may be. But okay, all right, yeah, I can definitely see your point. I can definitely see your point.
Well, and the only reason Yeah, like, and not to put him down, it is what it is. Like I said, a lot of stars do that because you also become that is your brand. So he sold it. But if you watch those Kevin Hart movies, like Kevin Hart's being Kevin Hart, I don't think he never changes.
He doesn't.
That has always been his character in comedy. He carries The Rock in all those movies. He's the one making you laugh, and that's why. And I hard argue that's why Ryan Reynolds like kind of transitioned in, because I think The Rock was like, all right, my brand is becoming now Kevin Hart and me.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear, I think he kind of pulled away in a respectable way, probably like, hey man, I just need to kind of go off to my thing. And then you started seeing like Ryan Reynolds show up in Hobbs and Shaw, and he was in that Red Notice and stuff like that, or whatever they're called. I truly think it's because of that. He knows those guys are going to carry him with their comedy.
Interesting take.
He should go back to acting. He was a good actor.
Yeah.
But John Cena took that formula and stayed with it. He still is I'm looking. Listen, Batista's the best wrestler turned actor, right? I think we could all agree.
I'm not the biggest Batista fan as an actor. I'll be honest with you. The last movie he did in the woods there that they had to make the choice, I did really enjoy.
Okay. No, hey, listen, man, and teach their own, dude. People hate Nick Cage.
What is your favorite Batista movie?
Mine?
Yes.
See, the problem with that choice is like, do I pick one he starred in, or do I pick one that he was in that I love? Because I'm like, I love The Glass Onion, and I would consider that a Batista movie. He may not have been the main star, but he was a big part of it. But he was a very small part of Blade Runner 2049. Like,
all right, Glass Onion. I just wanted to know so I can go ahead and take a watch, because I don't want to say anything critical until I actually see it. So Glass Onion, I'm gonna give it a watch. I'll get back to you.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to hear it, dude. But
for me, it's that last horror movie that he did, and Drax is a great character, and I think he just pulls it off so well.
He does pull off Drax very well.
But John Cena, man, to go back to him, he's coming up, man. And like he's definitely a star. Don't get me wrong, but he's building a good brand. I think he's taking.
I definitely liked him more in the James Gunn show, Peacemaker. But even in Fast 9 and 10, I was like, eh.
Well, I think that's because he was supposed to. That was like his role. He was only put in those movies because The Rock and Vin Diesel were feuding. And then now you see him like he's gone. Like that was his exit, because now The Rock is back. It's like, sorry, Cena, you're out. But all right, we've had some great conversations. I want to.
I don't get to tell you who I would interview.
Oh shit! I thought you did. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, dude, I'm sorry.
Jack Nicholson.
Very cool.
Jack Nicholson, huh?
Very
yeah,
cool.
And Robin Williams. Those are the two I would absolutely. I feel like Jack has such a history and understanding of his craft. You know, watching and listening to him do things like The Joker and The Shining and all these different things throughout multiple generations. I think he has an insight, and plus him being such a method actor, that very few people would ever connect with in an understanding of him working in that field.
He's fucking awesome, man. That's a good one. That's a lot of stories too, because he started in the Corman days.
Yeah,
you know, Roger Corman, and then I think he wrote Head for the Monkees, didn't he? He either wrote it or he directed it. I think the Monkees made that psychedelic movie back in the 60s, that rock band or whatever, and he was friends with them, and I think he wrote it.
Wow,
they're crazy times, man.
Yep,
that's a nugget I didn't know. I think what's amazing about your Robin Williams pick is Robin Williams' death is, I think, the first celebrity, or maybe I'll just say person, that made me kind of think like, hey, you don't know what someone might be going through. Like, You see all the laughs in the movies, all the fun, the Miss Doubtfire, the Patch Williams. Like you think that everything is okay. I mean, you're the genie from Aladdin.
Yeah.
And his death made me go, whoa, wait a second. We might need to rethink about how we evaluate people and whether they need support or, in a good spot or not in a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And guys, so if you are in that spot, down in the description in every one of our videos is resources for mental health. So please go check out the links. So yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
a great point.
That's great of you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, I just I read somebody has started doing that, like posting more and more about those things, and I was like, well, I mean, I post every day with the description, so I was like, maybe I could just throw up some links. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess try and help.
Absolutely.
Any way that you can.
Yeah. I take a note out of Chris's book because he has Motivation Monday, and I want you to talk about it. I love that, dude. Actually, can I ask before we get going? How did that start? How did you start Motivation Monday?
All right, so part of the whole thing, me doing this, it was me starting at a journey basically where my life pretty much fell apart. Like my business that was succeeding, I had to make some choices for myself and get myself out of it. So I did. And then I just was like, I don't want to go work for anybody else. I don't want to do nothing, but I'm also hurting. So I started listening to people like Eric Thomas and Jordan Peterson and Les Brown and all these different motivational speakers. And I was like, you know what? People could use this. So let me start using little blurbs of shit like this. And it just turned into literally me putting on the videos and just playing the game to it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to hit the live button. Why not? And then all of a sudden I started getting people talking. And then I started getting kids from around the world like, hey, I listen to stuff like this all the time too. And hey, have you ever been bullied? And I'm a 37-year-old man and I got like 12-year-olds asking me how to deal with bullying. So I was like, no, I got to keep this going.
That's awesome, dude.
Yep.
I love it.
It's literally where it came from. And then my girlfriend's aunt had a rare case of cancer, blood cancer, and she was going through it, and we were linking kind of like you, me, and Sturdy do, and she wanted to start a podcast and do motivational stuff and give her perspective on the whole treatment process and all this stuff and talk to people. And unfortunately, she met her demise before we could actually launch it. So I had come up with basically a whole week's worth of content and ideas and stuff with her to start producing. So I said, hey, I gotta make sure I just keep that going.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
That is,
man.
you definitely should be proud of yourself. You're
Oh,
doing
absolutely.
great. So
Getting emotional, but it works.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
You see me, man. I was there earlier on the anniversary special.
Yes, sir.
Tearing up, man. It's okay. Let it out, man. Because that's what
But
life's all
it's
about.
a great time, and I hope people really use it and come through and just chill with me even on a Monday. Whether you want to watch me play a game or not, just sit there and let the music play. You know what I mean? Let the video rock out. If I've been putting up on my post that, hey, the video is going to talk to somebody today, so just come on in and see if it's you.
Fuck yes. Yes. I love that.
Love it.
That's very cool, dude. I love
Yep.
that. Oh my God, you got me going. All right. Guys, yeah, definitely check out Motivation Monday. Check out the Worst Damn Gamer Ever. Check out my buddy So here. He's on the My 5 Cents podcast. I'm going to link everything below because So I know you're going to be on, so I'll definitely link everything. But it's not there yet, but it's coming. So I want to say thank you guys. Hopefully, So you'll join us more often. You come hang out. I'll just throw links out. And this is Mick at Night, man. We're just having fun and talking shit and enjoying it, right?
That's
And
it.
not knowing any answers to the trivia. That's me over here in the building, not knowing a goddamn answer. My God. But I had fun.
Well, before we go, I do want to say one thing. And actually, So if you're interested, here you go. Next Friday, we are not doing a Mick at Night. We're doing our Casters for a Cause charity script read. It's October 13th. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. A bunch of us are going to get together. We're going to read the script. The GoFundMe is live now and linked below. You can donate. It goes to All for Lunch, which is an organization trying to eliminate school lunch debt. It's a fantastic cause. We're really excited about it. Hopefully you guys can join us, because it's not your normal script read. We're going to have games. We're going to throw out stuff at people. We all tested it out, and it's approved. We're ready to do it. But thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys are amazing. And until next time, I'm Mick Manhattan. Make sure to be kind to each other. For this month, stay spooky and take care, and I will talk to you very soon.